The National Retirement Security Plan. Absolute simplicity, minimal expense, total security. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Trust Company. Hello, my name is Matthew Hutchison. My life's work is centered around securing and, if possible, enhancing the future retirement income of every American. My hope is that every American has the opportunity to earn a little rest at the end of their work-weary lives. Such hopes don't come to fruition on their own. Wishy-washy wishing won't work. Over 30 million Americans don't have access to a quality retirement plan or health care. Millions more unnecessarily participate in plans that are mediocre or worse. We live in an increasingly complex world. Enhancing the retirement security of 30+ million Americans in a relatively short period of time will be a significant challenge. In the fall of 2010, a professor at an Ivy League university was overheard making the following comment. Whoever cracks the code to our nation's retirement challenge will favorably change the course of our nation's history forever. What is that code? Demographics. We have a rapidly aging population. 30 million Americans are without a retirement plan or health care. 40 million more participate in mediocre or poor retirement plans. Healthcare costs will greatly exceed an individual's ability to pay. It means that 70 million Americans over the age of 65 will have little or no retirement income, be unable to buy food, medicine, or pay for healthcare. This will be an unbearable burden placed upon society unless the code is cracked. It is perhaps a modern-day Gordian knot, a seemingly unsolvable puzzle. However, the code has been cracked. Currently, there are approximately 600,000 retirement plans. We need at least 1 million more. The current system, however, cannot handle that kind of demand. There are simply too few professionals to handle the workload. It is quite the conundrum. Solving this challenge didn't happen overnight. It took leadership from TD Ameritrade Trust Company and an army of professional, independent fiduciaries. How was this accomplished? Not by creating increasingly complex solutions. It is futile to fight complexity with complexity. The answer is found in sophisticated simplicity. Leonardo da Vinci said that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Yet the current system is anything but simple. Consider the following diagram. It represents the conventional retirement system, or the system with which most people are familiar. In this system, consultants or advisors interact with their clients who are plan sponsors. In the conventional system, employers and plan sponsors are usually one and the same. The employees, or plan participants, interface with the advisor and the record keeper. The record keeper interfaces with the custodian, and the custodian and record keeper provide reports and services to the plan sponsor and their participants. The challenge with this methodology is that eventually the consultant or advisor will run out of time. The plan sponsor also will bear more of the workload than is necessary, and the record keeper is usually inundated with perhaps thousands of transaction requests from the plan participants each and every day, unnecessarily increasing cost and potential mistakes. At the end of the day, this methodology has made it impossible to cover an additional 30 million people. The consultants and advisors run out of time, the plan sponsors feel burdened, there are simply too few retirement plan professionals to effectively handle the workload under the conventional system. Time is scarce. Complexity requires more time than simplicity. The complexity of the conventional retirement system requires that most of the time be spent on larger plans for obvious economic reasons. We have observed that most retirement plan professionals run out of time by about 30 clients, so there is little incentive to focus on small plans. However, eventually, even large plans will experience a decrease in service and value simply because of a lack of time. The result? There is an inverted relationship between productivity and demands on time. As demands on time increase, productivity decreases for everyone involved. If an authentic solution existed to this problem, what would it look like? It would have several characteristics. First, it must enable an unlimited increase in new participants into the system. Productivity, efficiency, and value must increase at the exact same time, meaning that the solution would enable small plans to be given the same attention, the same quality of investments, and better pricing of large plans. Demands on the system, or time required, must remain relatively constant. That authentic solution is the National Retirement Security Plan. The National Retirement Security Plan, or NRSP, is both efficient and effective. An employer can join the plan today, and its employees can begin participating in the plan the very next pay period. There is minimal paperwork, and the plan is structured in such a way to function automatically under the watchful eye of professional independent fiduciaries. What is the NRSP? It is a group retirement program of national scope and importance. It is sponsored and managed by professional independent fiduciaries. There is one plan document, one Form 5500, one annual audit, one custodial account with TD Ameritrade, and that structure creates maximum efficiency, absolute simplicity, with no fiduciary responsibility for adopting employers because they simply have no discretion or control over the management of the plan, and the participants cannot make investment mistakes because the portfolios are constructed by professional investment fiduciaries. Within the NRSP, there is a 401k feature, a cash balance pension feature, a 403b feature, and coming soon, a healthcare component for all employees who participate in one of the 3 retirement plans. The plan is structured as a safe harbor plan with an opt-out provision. It is also an automatic enrollment plan, which an employer may also opt out of. There is immediate eligibility investing with no opt-out provision. An employer may choose to make additional profit-sharing contributions with significant flexibility. There is a deemed IRA component for additional after-tax savings. There are no time-consuming education meetings because the decisions are made by professionals, and correct investment behaviors are automatic for everybody. How does it work? It's simple. In 3 short steps, an employer can be signed up and its employees can be participating in the NRSP within days. The employer registers at the secure data vault. Next, the employer completes and uploads a joinder agreement. Finally, the next payroll is uploaded through the data vault. That's it. To further illustrate, let's take 6 business owners and see how easy it is for each one of them to interact within the NRSP. This business owner chooses to participate in the 401k plan only. This means that she will make a safe harbor match to all of her employees that participate in the 401k, or she may choose to opt out of the safe harbor contribution and pay for discrimination testing. Either approach is acceptable and permissible within the NRSP. This business owner chooses to participate in the cash balance plan only. He will make annual contributions to the plan, including on behalf of his employees. The annual contribution is determined by the plan's actuary and is influenced by many factors such as interest rates, fund performance, age, compensation, and other assumptions that the actuary uses in its funding method. This business owner should expect to make a contribution each and every year. Most of it will likely go to him and the rest will go to his employee's account. The annual contribution is intended to be fully tax deductible. These 3 business owners are partners. They want to adopt the 401k plan and the cash balance plan. Their primary focus is the cash balance plan. Each are different ages and each has different preferences on how much of the annual benefit they want to fund. This partner wants to fund 100% of the maximum benefit permitted by the IRS. This partner wants to fund 75% of the maximum benefit, and this partner wants to fund 25% of the maximum benefit. Therefore, the cash balance plan permits maximum flexibility for partners, thereby untethering each partner from the funding obligation of the other. This is one of the benefits of the NRSP's cash balance plan. This individual is the executive director of a nonprofit organization. He wants to make a 403b plan available to the organization's employees. It is important to the board that another organization be the official plan sponsor, with independent professionals serving as trustee, plan administrator, etc. The NRSP is a perfect solution for him. Employers join the plan through the data vault. Payroll is also uploaded through the vault and coordinated with the appropriate 401k, cash balance, or 403b plan. Contributions are then electronically transferred to TD Ameritrade Trust Company via ACH debit. Many adopting employers use ADP for their payroll, or automated data processing. The NRSP is linked to a real-time direct data feed from ADP's database. If an adopting employer uses ADP for payroll, they need not do anything else after joining the plan. Once a payroll is processed as normal, the data vault will be automatically populated with the necessary data. Therefore, using the NRSP literally will not take any more of an employer's time than what is already expected during normal payroll processing. The NRSP Data Vault is capable of receiving automated uploads from other payroll providers just like it does with ADP. We hope to eventually have relationships with all payroll providers and are ready to have that discussion with them immediately. The NRSP and TD Ameritrade Trust Company are working together to provide American workers with hope in a new future. The NRSP also gives employers hope in a new reality with less less worry, less stress, less workload, and less or no risk. The NRSP is a way to efficiently scale to 30 million more retirement plan participants without overwhelming the system, professionals, or employers. We hope you've appreciated this presentation and invite you to learn more about the NRSP today.